Welcome back to the Sun and Moon Tarot. Today we will find what is good and what is hidden. I hope you're well and staying blessed, enjoying life wherever you are. This is a Aquarius season read for my fire signs. If you do have Leo, Aries, Sagittarius highly aspected, this read is likely for you. We will be using the Rider-Waite Tarot deck. I hope you're well. I hope you're enjoying life, fire signs. Bottom of the deck will hold the overall energy for each row for the entire read. You'll get 2 clarifying cards at the end, 3 rows. First row will be your recent past. The second row will be your current energy. The third row will be your future, my beautiful fire signs. Hope you're well. Let's get into it today. 6 of Cups. Excuse me. Excuse me. Oh my fucking god, excuse me. Okay, excuse me. 6 of Cups, the star energy and the moon. That's interesting. This is your recent past, but Aquarius, Pisces. The star and the moon are very big major arcana cards. We'll get more into that later. You've got the 7 of Cups, the 8 of Cups. A lot of water here. The Hanged Man of Virgo could be of significance. The 6 of Pentacles, 66 appearing. The 2 of Wands, the 8 of Swords, 88 appearing. Oh. Interesting clarifying cards. We'll give you that. Oh, how about that? Alright, fire signs. That made me cheer up a bit. You have the sun and the moon present. You're watching the Sun and Moon Tarot, 222. Angels number 222, right? Major arcanas represent spirit. So you have not only spirit, the ether, whatever you believe in, speaking to you through these cards, but then the elemental powers of air with the swords, fire with the wands, pentacles or earth with the coins, and water with the cups. It's all significant, although astrology is a way of thinking, a philosophy, not a religion, to be clear. It combines with tarot in terms of like a way of thinking and also a way of understanding linear time. Not a religion, right? So just had to clarify that for some people that might view my channel and might be confused about what that is. Thank you. The sun and moon are present. What is good and what is hidden? You have Ra and you have Amun. We're not going to get into that today, but we're going to get real serious, real quick, right into your read, fire signs. The sun is everything that's good, right? So it literally represents joy, success, celebration, and pleasure. The moon represents whatever is hidden. Unconscious, illusions, intuition, and unclarity. The star represents, Aquarius energy of hope, faith, rejuvenation, rebuilding, and healing. And the 6 of Cups represents healing, familiarity, memories, and restoration in a really major emotional way. So, you Leo, Aquarius, Pisces, Cancer, or Virgo could be of significance to you. Could be significantly marked in your chart. Those seasons could have significance. Okay. So, let's get into it. What's good, right? What is good in your life? What's bringing you joy? What's bringing you success? In the recent past, it has to do with there being some form of like healing going on and restoration when you take like your ability to create joy and your ability to create kind of like healing and rebirth, and regardless of whatever's going on around you, you're trying to really spread out your whatever you're able to nurture, so to your family, to your kids, to your pets, to your loved ones, to your friends, to your networking community, whatever. But it's very much emotional based with the cups and then also the water bearer card here. It's bringing you joy and success to bring some sort of like healing to your surrounding environment with your ability to spread out nurture in a really healthy way, regardless of what's hidden. That's really what I'm getting. So beautiful energy there for your recent past, and it's gonna like play out in many dimensions of your life. Wherever you need healing, wherever you needed healing, it's happening, right? Those around you might be also changing the way that they nurture you and those around you. So it's like maybe creating a better form of love in your environment. For your current energy, with the 7 of Cups, the 6 of Cups, and the Hangman. Fire signs. And of course, you still have that energy of joy, success, celebration. Oh my goodness, excuse me. And pleasure with the Sun card. So with the 6 of Cups being there, you have the 6, 7, 8, right, of water, which I find very interesting because it's like familiarity, memories, healing, restoration, and then searching for purpose, choices, daydreaming, and then walking away, disillusionment, leaving something behind, coupled with the Hangman. Okay, so wherever you've been like trying to spread out nurture and love in your relationships, you might have also been like kind of like daydreaming about your purposes and like what will bring you success and pleasure and joy. And you might be walking away and leaving something behind because you might feel like it doesn't I'm so sorry, excuse me, create this kind of nurture and success that you're looking for. Excuse me, I'm gonna take a drink of water. Okay. With the Hangman being that Virgo card, Alright, it's really sacrifice, suspicion, release, martyrdom. So you might be feeling like you are martyring yourself to be in a situation and it's not in your highest good. Or you might feel like someone around you is martyring themselves to be with you and they're really sacrificing to be with you. And you might just be like, or not, I don't mean like just romantically. That could be a friendship, that could be a parent, that could be a loved one, that could be your child, a pet, or whatever. Could be anybody. If it's not you, it's them, right? But somebody is feeling like they're sacrificing a lot to kind of bring the full Ouroboros, if you will, the full circle around and whatever is going on between the two of you. It seems like they're trying to create joy, but you might feel like they're not. You might feel like it's time to transition away from that, especially if you feel like you're the one that's sacrificing. I think it probably depends on how that plays out and like to what extent in your life, because there's still joy here. So maybe it's just recognizing that you need to find joy and start sacrificing for those that sacrifice for you. Excuse me. Okay. So you've got the 6 of Pentacles, the 2 of Wands, and the 8 of Swords for your future. So the 6 of Wands is charity, generosity, sharing. The 2 of Wands Lovely. The Two of Wands is, excuse me, oh my gosh. Guys, I'm sorry. I'm like coughing and sneezing and burping a bunch all of a sudden. Excuse me. I'm sorry. Please pardon me. I'm not trying to be gross. I'm just, I don't know. I was not this bad before I started to read. I don't understand. So, if you're sick, make sure you take like oregano oil and like ginger and like however you get your vitamin C, you know. Make sure you be taking your vitamins, I guess, if that's how you do it. But I don't know. I know that I forgot to take my allergy medication last night, and so that's why I'm all sniffly. And it's making me cough because of the drip. Ew, I'm so sorry I'm telling you all this. Alright, fire signs. Let's get on to your read now that I've thoroughly discussed things that do not matter and are not your business. My bad. Six of coin being that generosity, charity, sharing. Two of wands being planning, making decisions, leaving home. Eight of swords being imprisonment, entrapment, self-victimization. So for those of y'all that feel like you or your partner or whoever this is feel like they are like self-victimizing themselves and sacrificing and martyring themselves to be in whatever this is, they do feel that way, or you feel that way. Somebody feels that way. Somebody be feeling that way with the Eight of Swords there. It's always the card of like, oh, this is not good. Get right if you are not right. Okay? If it's not you, then I'm sorry you're going through this. But if it is you, then get right if you ain't right, because this is not going well. 6688. Fuck. Alright. In your future, if you are breadcrumbing someone and like planning on leaving them, it's going to lead to you being in some way, shape, or form entrapped in a really negative cycle. If you are being breadcrumbed, if someone is like using you and manipulating you in some way, shape, or form, and being kind of like malicious in that format and making plans on leaving, then they will be the one that goes through that. It's not good though. It's really not a healthy energy, like, to be in this place. So like, you never want to be constantly having to give to somebody. Yeah, you always want to be generous and you want to share and stuff, but like you don't want to like, to the point of not being able to give to yourself, you're gonna inevitably start thinking that that person is like narcissistic because they're taking from you so much. And like, even if they're not, and even if they just are like unable to take care of themselves, right? Don't be an ableist. Just sometimes recognize when people are like, might be taking advantage of you. Or if you are overstepping others' boundaries and they're trying to tell you that, and you're like, nah, it's fine, this will last forever. It will not. You can't press people's boundaries forever. It's not good. They'll try to set boundaries, and then if they keep getting uncomfortable, they'll leave. Like, that's inevitable. That's nature, right? If you're getting triggered over and over again and you need to be healing some stuff, that's different. But a lot of times people will still inevitably walk away from that, even if it's stuff that they need to heal themselves. So, fire signs. If you in the past were trying to figure out how to share, like, nurture in a way where you could both get what you want and also kind of get whatever you're like trying to keep hidden from people, and you're getting it, so it's bringing you like joy, right? But it's like bringing you hardship in the future, because people are going to see you as dishonest if that's how you're gonna like walk, you know. People might not catch you for a long time if you're like being dishonest and malicious, but if they do catch you, like, the outcome's gonna be really bad. You might think there's no way, but sometimes, like, the universe has a weird way of showing people what is hidden. Anywho, okay, so share where you need to, but don't overshare to the point that you feel self-victimized is also here. Make plans to be loving and kind, but not to put yourself out, like, to the point that you're imprisoned by something that's abusive and you can clearly walk out of it, right? That Eight of Swords is a rough card sometimes, but it's usually a card where whoever is putting themselves in the situation has to walk out. No one's going to save you. No one's going to fix this for you. You have to walk out of the situation yourself. It's that simple. You have to be honest with yourself and those around you with that card sometimes. You've got the Page of Swords and the Two of Cups for your clarifying cards and beautiful fire signs. So, sorry. Page of Swords is curiosity, restlessness, mental energy. The Two of Cups is unity, partnership, and connection. So, being very focused on whatever, I mean, I'm feeling like this is about a romantic relationship. And this, for me, kind of clarifies that with the Two of Cups, is that this is likely some form of a romantic relationship that this is in regards to. It does not have to be, but it seems like that's really what you're focused on, or you're just really focused on partnership and however this endeavor plays out. If it's not a romantic, like, endeavor, like, if this relationship is not romantic or lustful in nature, then it is in some way, shape, or form a partnership that you intend on building on, and that's why you're so consumed by it with mental energy. I mean, y'all's reads have been kind of, I don't know. I mean, I'm going to say this. If you're not happy with whoever you're with, it is not better for you to stay with them and to, like, cheat and manipulate them. If you don't want to be with them, just, like, be honest. You know what I mean? Like, sometimes people feel like it's better to stay in a relationship because this, that, or the other. But if you're not able to, like, respect boundaries, but you still are with them for whatever reason, and you don't really want to respect their boundaries, and they don't really want to respect your boundaries, and it just feels like this kind of, like, almost toxic, chaotic mess where you're forced to be together. It might be a trauma bond. Y'all, you might need therapy to get out of this. Anywho, if you don't know what I mean, look it up, and then maybe look into therapists in your area, because if you are in a trauma bonded relationship, yes, you do need therapy, and you need to build your own, like, foundation and figure out what makes you happy, so you're not constantly daydreaming and stuck in a cycle of, like, toxic relationships that are based out of need rather than love. Because you want that joy and that success, and you want to celebrate and have pleasure at the end of the day in your relationships. So, like, if you are in that situation, you might want to get some help. Now, if it's something where you can build on it, then you want this. You are consumed by this, whatever it is. It's either, like, who you're with now or something you're trying to build in the future, but you cannot be so toxic and two-faced. Like, I cannot believe this, but, like, you just have to be upfront with your partner. You can't be lying to your partner. It's never good. People that are manipulative think that they can get away with it for so long, and then they feel like they're the victim when it, like, falls out on them, and it's just like, you cannot play your partner. You cannot play your partner. You cannot play with your partner. If they ever find out, they're never going to trust you. Ever again. It's that simple. But if I mean, like, fuck, I mean, that goes both ways, y'all. If your partner is playing with you, stop trusting them. Stop this. Stop this. Because you want this. You don't want this. So do not trust someone that is, like, not, like, toxic to you and not loving to you and, like, consistently making sure that your needs are not met and that you're, and not, like, not in a narcissistic way, just, like, if you try to set boundaries and none of them can be met ever for, like, silly reasons, and it almost feels like they're intentionally doing it, you know, maybe consider that, you know, because ultimately at the end of the day, in every dimension, in every relationship, you want joy, you want pleasure, you want success, you want to be able to have a healthy platonic relationship with your coworkers, you want to have, like, platonic, successful, like, pleasurable relationships in every networking community, regardless of if it's lustful or love, you know, like, you just want to be able to have that because it's healthy. And so not ever being able to feel like you can bond and build those bridges is not good. And so in any dimension of your life where that's going on, you really need to look at that and consider some change, because if you want this and you're consumed this much by it, then you need to figure out, either on your own or with some, like, therapeutic help, right, how to get it. That's it. Thanks for listening. I'll see you in the Pisces read. Have a beautiful season.